Hi everyone, I'm Erin Olson, and this year I am a senior at the University of Wisconsin-Madison, where I'm majoring in chemical engineering. And this semester I'm studying abroad at the University of New South Wales in Sydney, Australia. So I'm so excited to take everybody along on my day with me and tell you a little bit about what it's like to study abroad here. So this question's probably easier to answer in video form, but the academic workload is definitely manageable, but it's very different from back home for me. So here we are on the term system, which is basically like the quarter system in the US. And each term, everybody takes 3 classes, which are 6 credits each for 18 credits total. So this semester, I am taking, for my 3 classes, Aboriginal Sydney History, Landscapes, and People, which is the discussion I was in this morning. And then I'm also taking Environment and Sustainability, which is a chemical engineering elective. As a chemical engineering major, I'm used to very math, STEM, problem solving classes. And all of these classes are very heavy on history, reading, and writing. So in that way, it's probably a lot more challenging for me than for some other people, but definitely good to get my writing skills back in practice. So this will probably come in multiple parts because I am a yapper, but I've actually applied to study abroad twice. And that is because I applied to the Singapore exchange program through the College of Engineering for the spring of 2024. It is a very competitive program, and I did get rejected. So that means I got to do the whole process over again, but that just means I'm living proof that even if you don't get in your first go around, you can still study abroad if it's something you really want to do. Specifically with UW-Madison, you're only allowed to have one study abroad application in at a time, and I just didn't get my response for Singapore early enough to apply to another program that I was interested in that would line up appropriately with my school schedule. So the first step for me was finding the next program I wanted to apply to. I didn't want to do a super competitive one again because I really did want to guarantee I would get into study abroad, and that's how I landed on Sydney, which is through IAP rather than the engineering school. Alright, part 2. The last time I tried this it didn't record, so hopefully this one works. But the next part of applying to the study abroad program that you're looking for is making sure that the program will actually work for you. So you settle on a location, you need to make sure that the term that you're going, they're offering the classes that you need. So on the study abroad website, it will probably have a list of courses that are already approved as equivalent for certain UW courses, but that doesn't do you any good if they're not being offered the term that you're there. So confirm that, and after that, it's really just a matter of getting your applications in. So on a program like mine, I applied through UW-Madison, and I also had to apply through my study abroad service, which is IES. IES has been a really awesome service, by the way, so far. When I got here, I got COVID almost immediately, and then I was stuck in my little room, and my study abroad advisor brought me a bunch of sick supplies like tissues and snacks and stuff. So shout out to IES for that. Alright, last part. I don't know if you can tell it's getting dark outside my window right now, but it's making me giggle. But anyways, after you've applied, gotten accepted and everything, you'll have a list of things you need to do before you go abroad. So you'll need to give them a bunch of information like your passport info, you'll have to set up all of your insurance stuff, and a bunch of other reading your abroad manuals and stuff to ensure that you are going to be the safest version of you that you possibly can be when you're on your program. And then after all that information that is in, you really just have to make sure your flights are booked, itinerary is planned to get there, and then you're off on your study abroad program. So I hope some of this was helpful, and let me know if you have any other questions. And if you do study abroad, I hope you have loads of fun.